All right, so look. All right, so today's episode, Lupe Fiasco versus Kendrick Lamar or Kendrick versus Lupe. Here's the thing. I was actually doing an episode and I said, you know what? I got to do this on live because I have a lot to say and I want people to see this in real time. You know what I'm saying? Lupe Fiasco is, I believe he's from Chicago. He's in my top 10 lyricists of all time. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar also is in my top 10 lyricists of all time. We're going to go through what I believe and how I believe and who is better at what. Because with lyricism is a little bit different from just saying you're a better rapper than someone. When you single out lyricism, it's a lot that comes with that. It's a lot. And I'm going to explain it to y'all in great detail. So let's get started with this. Make sure I push this thing the right way, because if I go the other way, y'all might see something. So let's make sure. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Okay. All right. I had to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Go the wrong way. You can't scroll this way. I got to make sure I scroll this way. All right. So we're going to start out with Barz. Right? Now, Barz is very, one of those things where you can be a great lyricist, but not have good bars, if that makes sense. Barz, to me, is who has the most memorable quotables. That's Barz. If you have the most memorable quotables, right? And not to say, and I'm talking in the scope of a great lyricist, not somebody who just says stuff and people remember. That's not the same. In the scope of a great lyricist, right? You would say great lyricists usually have bars that stick out. Let's be honest, 100% honest, right? We all love Lupe, but let's be honest. He doesn't have any quotables that Kendrick Lamar has. Kendrick Lamar, we can go through his body of work. Kendrick Lamar literally has hundreds of quotables and bars. Not to say that Lupe Fiasco doesn't, but he doesn't have anything that rings off. I can go back and we could go back to Good Kid, Mad City and pull out some of the bars. Right? We could do that. Lupe Fiasco is a very technical, good lyricist, but he doesn't have any punches. When you are a battle rapper, right? There are battle rappers who literally are better than other battle rappers who rap better, but they lose the battle because of punches. Somebody can have one punch. Now, I give it to you. I'll give you a perfect example. Ain't no way in the world anyone can tell me that Shotgun Suge is a better lyricist than Easy the Block Captain. He's not. He's not a better lyricist than Easy the Block Captain. But he punched better than Easy. That's why people say he won the battle. This is where it comes down to bars. The clarity in the punch. Kendrick Lamar, fuck the big three. It's just big me. That's a punch. That's a bar. Even if you say it's simple, it's still something that is going to ring off to people and make people go crazy. Lupe doesn't have that. You could say, well, he doesn't rap like that. That's too bad. He doesn't have that. Kendrick Lamar has punches. This is why I say in the bar category, Kendrick wins. If you want to say lyricism is a part of bars, you still have to break it down with memorable bars. If you don't have memorable bars that the normal average normie can remember, then I can't say that you are a better bar than Kendrick, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give this round to Kendrick. I have to. Kendrick has to win this round because he has too many quotables that you could remember. Not to say that Lupe isn't a great lyricist. I'm saying when it comes to bars, you could say, well, technically Lupe has better bars in how he writes because some of the stuff that you could, no. I could say, yeah, you're right. But those bars don't ring off for normal people. How else are we going to judge this? Kendrick Lamar he wins the bar category. He wins that.